Well, we can only continue to reassure people that we have plenty of petrol, both in storage, coming out of those refineries as well. And the only reason that we have an issue at the moment with some petrol stations not having petrol in the forecourts is that people are buying petrol and they wouldn't. The most important thing everyone can do is just get back to normal, fill their cars up as they normally would, and not buy petrol unless they need it. Well, we are bringing MOD trainers in to accelerate some of the HGV training. To clear a backlog of people who want to carry out those tests. So there's definitely a role there for the MOD, and we're doing that. In terms of other things, we've no plans at the moment to bring in the Army to actually do driving, but we always have a civil contingencies section within the Army that's always on standby should they be needed, but we don't judge that's necessary at the moment. Well, look, I think there's a number of things that we need to look at. First of all, the infrastructure that we've got for lorry drivers to park up and sleep, shower facilities often not good enough. We need to really think after this about how we improve some of those conditions and the infrastructure to support our long distance lorry drivers. They're an absolutely critical part of our economy. Pay is already rising. We're seeing pay rates rise, and I think we're going to see that rise further, and that is only right. I think the other thing that we will see if we can get more people into the sector is perhaps lorry drivers able to work shorter hours, maybe 4 days a week, given that many of those days are away from their family, and you can only facilitate that kind of system if you've got sufficient drivers coming into the system.
I rang up from 5 o'clock looking for petrol, but there wasn't any available. So luckily I rang here at 6:30 and they said they were open. So I just came here and then joined the queue.
Just about. I've driven around Kidderminster since 5:30 this morning trying to find fuel.
How many different places have you been to?
I've been to 4 garages in Kiddie and they were all closed.
I haven't been out and panic bought like all the other sheep and idiots. So I've waited here today on my way to work, got some fuel, and the price has gone up by nearly 6p a litre for no reason.